ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing, high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
Hello, people. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully things are working. Maybe not on Kick. Kick, who knows what's going on? Kick, you got to get your act together. I don't know what you're doing out there. But in any case, I'm Frost, and I'm here to work on some lore for Legend Seeker. A little tired because I was up all night with a cat that's not feeling all that well, and I took her to the vet today. And I was off today for work, just kind of watching over her, and she is snoozing over on the couch now. But she was making some... we'll put it mildly, some unpleasant noises like she was going to throw up. But the couch is covered with a blanket, so the couch will be okay. I hope she is. So if we suddenly hear a lot of rah, 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 then she's feeling better. If not, she's just napping. In the spring, when she goes to the vet, it's kind of hit or miss for her. Like every couple of years when she gets an update on her shots and other stuff, they kind of affect her a little weirdly. She gets lethargic and doesn't feel that great. So they give her some fluids, all that fun stuff. But just watching her to make sure she doesn't need anything. And the boys are annoyed because I kept all the boys out of the basement. They love coming in here during the day when I'm working. But they didn't get to today. A blanket of vomit. Well, kind of, yeah. It's fantastic. It's one of those bed cover things for pets. So it's got like a plasticky underneath, but it's a nice cushy top. So supposed to keep any kind of messes your cats and dogs make off of like a bed or a couch. Away from the bed or the couch. Made for a bed, but I just folded it over and used it for the couch. We'll see how it goes. Oh, man. Something in the corner of my eye. Yeah, it would be an eyelash. Wow. Okay, that was fun. Oh, Cajun Corey. Member for 17 months. Thank you, thank you. What do you call friends who eat together? Taste buds. Wow. Thanks. Thanks for making me do that. You monster. I'm going to reload Kick and see if it actually does anything here. Yeah, hey, it actually worked. Watch to earn drops on Kick. All right. No, I was not going to make those noises. No, no, no. None of those noises were going to come out of my mouth. Nope. I shall not do such things. What I was currently doing was reading about how long wine and spirits and things last when they're sealed. And it's interesting, the variety of opinions people have on it. And then people musing about what an old bottle of wine, one of the oldest bottles of modern wine, might taste like. It's just people randomly thinking, I'm pretty sure it would have these notes and this and that, given the where the grapes are from and this and that. Like, really? How do you know that? You don't know that. You're just guessing. I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. It looks fine. Good. Well, at least you're not pushing me away like Nerdrotic. Hey, if I were within arm's reach, I would be shoving you. Slurp that soup. No sloop. No sloop slurping. Wait, I mean, depends on storage environment. Yeah. I've seen some that were old Roman wines that were sealed in a bottle, like a glass vessel, but they poured olive oil on top to seal the wine away from the air, and then used wax or clay or whatever they used over the top of above that. And one of those bottles, I think, is still in existence and it's still liquid. Kyle's still struggling with the librarian. Maybe he should just go buy a book at a store then. I'm just saying. Blurp. Hello, Wiki Green. And hello, everyone else. Hello, Tomix. Hello, Chrysant. Hello, Dave. Hello, Gino. Hello, Cajun Corey. Jokester. Let's see. Going up. Hello, me. I know I'm in chat. But yeah, I was reading about wines and seeing how long they would last. And I was trying to think, well, in a fantasy world, what is the oldest kind of vintage you could have? And that just got me thinking about storage methods and preservation with magic and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty. Document, that's not what I want. Let's see. Mesopotamian stuff. Egyptian herbal wine. What is this? They're used as a medicine. See, there we go, Dave. Alcohol as a medicine. Herbs and tree resins. Plant remedies. Scorpion the First, one of ancient Egypt's first rulers. What's your name? Scorpion. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Scorpion the First. I'm the first guy who thought to call himself a scorpion. Wow, these people are just... These jars had a yellowish flaky residue and found the presence of tartarate, a principal biomarker for wine. All right. Went all CSI on it. Barley beer. Chicha, something called chicha in the Andes, made from corn. That place I can't even pronounce. Georgian wine made of grapes. Weird. And this page doesn't want to load. All right, that's fine. Who cares? Right. Nobody cares. Forget your page. I will do it this way. I'll try this search. I could go on X and search, but I'm sure I'd just find something from Japan right now. It's all Japan. All Japan on X. I don't understand why you would want to make a drink that you can't drink in your lifetime. Well, with elves and dwarves, their lives are long. So I'm curious how long, like the longest beverage would be. So I mean, you can make something that could last 150 years in alcohol, and people don't live that long, so yeah, that doesn't really care. What experts? Oh, these are still these people talking about that 1,700-year-old bottle of wine. Okay, don't care. Yes, the Spire wine bottle. Yeah, yes, that's not. There's other bottles of wine and alcohol in the world. We'll not go with oldest because they're just going to keep bringing that one up. That one doesn't really help me. All right, so what do we got? Great American Whiskey Collection. Okay, old Rip Van Winkle. That's only 20-year-old. That's not very old. That page doesn't or make any sense. Didn't understand what I wanted at all. All right. Finds. Yes. It's yada, yada, yada. It's like some lady telling you the story of her childhood so she can show you the biscuit recipe that she copied from some other website. Okay, this is a cognac from 1762. Hey, it sold for $144,000 for a bottle. Okay. I mean, that's like 250 some years old, right? This one, the oldest rum in the world. 1780 Harewood Barbados rum. Okay. Spirits as investments. It's still, like David said, what's the point of making one that you can't drink because you're dead, but what's the point of getting one that you can't drink because you don't want to waste the money you spent on it? I don't know. I guess it's just a having it thing. I'm not a collector. Like, I have to have this thing. So that kind of mindset I don't quite get. If you're doing it for an investment, but if you're just owning it so nobody else can own it and you can have it and be the cool person who has it, I'm like, okay, go for it. If you think about it, we're the elves to our pets. Hey. Someone save me from this cat. Nope. Turn the AI off. No. I've been the goofiest boy. Goodest. Yeah, goofiest, goodest, whatever. Both. Either both. I don't know. So because I'm working on some of the ideas of like what is something that if people went into a tavern somewhere in Utsya or into a place near Senis Fall or in Fryland or somewhere, like, hey, what would be the normal thing that they would have? Just a local couple of beers, and maybe they'd have a dwarven meat and maybe some kind of a liquor. Really, really generic, basic treatment of it, but where the stuff would be from and things like that. I'm getting a little dragged down into these other things, but it's interesting. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have my caps lock on. That's always fun. Far and wide. All right, we'll go with this. No actual inns in Solinor, though there are, because right now I'm putting it as the elves of Solinor. They make their wines. They make really rare vintages. They make less rare vintages, and then they make common vintages. But the common ones are the only ones that they usually sell to anyone and sell out into the world, because they don't have inns. There's like no, you don't go into Solinor and go, hey, look, an inn on the side of the road. That's not the elven way of doing things. So if you're going somewhere in there, you're going to be in a way house, which is a kind of like a mead hall, but not a traditional mead hall. It's a place where someone can stay. They can get shelter in communal rooms, and they can partake of food and drink and whatnot. But it's not a. It's more of a hospitality sort of thing. And you could get elven wine there. Basic elven wine. I spelled sleeping wrong. There we go. All right. The Pine Grimwald, you wandered off. You wandered off. Napa Valley. No Napa Valley. If you're going to, well, Napa Valley, the closest thing they would have is probably the most basic of elven vineyards. Didn't wander off, was wrongfully arrested over a zealous guard leader, escaped wrongful confinement. That's going to be a problem. Rosecrest is, Rosecrest is kind of lost to the dead. You could go there. You could go look for wine. And you may find some old wine in somebody's basement after you get past all the ghouls. Okay, I will say it this way. I need to go to... Okay, let's go here. I need to look for... It's the High Kell. Stargazer. All right, going into the next entry for Solinor, which is down here. Take attention, traditions. All right. Magic. Sun, moon, wood elves, dark elves, addressed. I have it somewhere here, but I can't find the note of it. Why can't I find it in here? I've sworn I had it in this note. Those two have been fighting all day. Like, having fun fighting. It's Merry and Pippin. And for whatever reason, Merry has decided he wants to try and just get a hold of Pippin's tail. Every time they get in an argument and start, rousing around and fighting a little bit, he's just like, aha, I'm after your tail. I'm like, no. And they keep running around like dorks. It's getting nice outside, so they're like running around like crazy, and they run around outside, and then they come inside and they're like, yeah, we have all this energy from running around outside. Makes no sense to me, but whatever. And then they run around inside. Dorks. I'm not finding the note. Was it in the other section? I guess I'll go back to the other section. I could have sworn I had this in its own little section, but maybe... Okay, because it's from the llamas trees. Huh? Guess I did not give it a name. All right, well, that just means I can name it whatever I want now. Could have done that before, but I just didn't do it. Let's see. King's Island. Okay, approaches are Rangers. Mammoth trees. Okay. Well, we're going to go with the note that I had. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. We're going to go with the note I had and just, we're going to make it up from there because this is what we get to do. Boop. Let's see. I'd say usually. No, I don't want to talk to you, whoever you are. Probably another person asked me if I want to sell my land near my house. I don't. All right, so sun wine is the wine that they make from the sap of the llamas trees. Wait a second, all the wolves. I missed something here about wolves. Did they have the Napa know-how? Ghouls ignore wine. Everyone knows this. It would still be there. Oh, yeah, I'd still be there. You just have to get past them. Merry and Pippin must play fight is the way of things. You are not wrong. The reason I called them Merry and Pippin is that they were, even as kittens, always getting into trouble. They would go away from the rest of the litter they had, they were part of, and they would just go off and cause troubles. They were the first kittens in that litter to go upstairs from the main floor because all the other cats were, you know, scared of the stairs. Those guys, as soon as they were big enough that they could figure out that they could get their paws on a step, they figured out how to get up there, and they would go up to the little mid landing I have. It's like only a couple steps up before the stairs turn, and they would just, that was their playground. Because the other kittens couldn't get up there. So they would just go crazy. I can get DeVargo to do it. Oh. Extended warranty. No. Want to sell your land? No. Well, I can tell you what I told the last guy who bugged me, because he sent me text after text after text, and finally I said, look, I know you're interested in trying to flip this land for a profit. It's fine. I'm totally all for capitalism. And he said, well, are you interested in selling it? I said, no, unless you want to give me an exorbitant price. He said, how much is exorbitant? I said, give me $1 million. He said, well, that's completely out of the realm of reality. I said, oh. And that was the last thing I said to him. He's never texted me back. Like, weird. All right, we've got some less crazy vintages that are not made from the sap of those trees. It's actually made from the grapes that are cultivated around those same trees. I gotta think what we're gonna call that. Wonder how I would say that. Kind of sounds weird. That's there. Some of these word etymologies that I'm looking at are like, what? That doesn't even sound right. Let's do this. Let's find. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, they don't have a translation for that. What? Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All right, let's see. This supposedly has a pronunciation. Let's see what it says. Let's pronunciate this. Huh. That is a really strange pronunciation. Okay, did I keep my other one? Let me go back to my other page here. Ah, no, I didn't. Let's go here. Shoot. Let's go find it again. And we'll put this in the, can I find it? Greek. I want Greek. Why is it in Greek? What is it Greek? Oh, I just put a, oh, I closed the page. No wonder I can't find my link anymore. Ah, no. I lost my word. Let's go back here. I have a lot of translations on this page. That's interesting. Okay, I get it. Okay, there we go. All right, we got it. Found what I was looking for. All right, now we'll look for that. Someone might take me up on that eventually. Hey, if they do, I'll have $1 million. It'd be great. You were just responding to hearing that they'll have to go through a bunch of wolves trying to get back home to Rosecrest. Ah. Coworker once posted a picture of a car that looks similar to a former coworker and posted his number saying his Dodge Neon was for sale. $500. Oh no. Cat lady is known. Cat man. Exactly. How dare I try to make a profit myself? That's their job. I think the number is 83%, Dave, because it sounds specific, but it's also vague enough that people like to believe it. Okay. Well, that doesn't really help me. Hmm. I don't know what that was. Cat's making noises there. Okay, we'll go with this one. We'll try this one. Looking at some of the ways that people make those rare wines, like the one I was looking at that was talking about the medicinal stuff, was very interesting. Pretty cool stuff. That doesn't really help. Pretty cool looking bottles, the way they made things in the past too. Rare and vintage treasures. That is not at all what I was looking for. Thanks. There we go. We'll go from this, or go with this one. Vintage spirits. The allure of vintage liquors. That's a lot of alcohol in one place. Wow. That's a lot of alcohol. Okay. Okay, yeah, that one's not very interesting. Anyway, this is what I was looking for. Let's put this in my folder here. I want to read something about this herbal wine here. What's it loading up? Loading up some .org site, okay. Chemical analysis of ancient organics absorbed into pottery jars from the beginning of advanced blah, 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 blah. Okay. We'll go with, we'll say many instead of most. Writing about trail wine. Elven trail wine. There we go. Trail wine, common vintage, produced from the least desirable grapes in the Willamette trees, is a common drink amongst elven travelers and border patrol rangers. Up above many of human vintages, but not as alcoholic. Main benefit lying about medicinal herbs mixed within to give vigor and fortitude to the long distance traveler. Oh, not there. The Godlands. All right. We're going to fix the grammar of that. There we go. Bam. All right. What are you guys saying? Boxed elven wine? No. Is boxed wine possible in Erudia? Well, Feline, it's possible that you could get a crate with a large amphorae of wine in it with a spigot sticking out of the box. So in essence, technically, but it'd probably be pretty heavy. Elven trail wine made from elves found on the trails by redcaps. Ugh, no. Tone of missed calls when he went to break. 83 is an old stat. Went up since people started using the joke. No! Ask them where we could just move the headstones if you want. If the property. Got a lot of souls on that ground. Oh no, he found a picture of a Lutheran church basement before Oktoberfest. Or during Oktoberfest. You know, since Japan has taken over X, I saw something, I don't know, and somebody posted about a Japanese Oktoberfest, and it was a Japanese girl in, you know, pigtails and wearing a dirndl carrying like, you know, 8 mugs in each hand, but on top of those 8 mugs were stacked like 8 more mugs and more, and like a 3 thing, and she's walking around and they started tipping and she dropped them all until she only had the 2 sets of mugs in her hands, and she just literally went, I just poured all the beer over her face and just went, blah! like, that's a waste of a lot of beer. I think she was doing challenge or something, I guess. I don't know. But that was a lot of beer to waste. Let me just say. How dare they? How dare they? Let's find my thesaurus. Oh man, my yawning's catching up to me here. Even though I'm having some more coffee and stuff here, still tiredness is catching up to me. Oop, I heard a little. Go check on her in a second. Oh, this is what I was looking up. Boom. Debatable. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Form from whatever. Let's see. We'll say tailored to. We'll go with aggressive, passive, and neutral ventures as. All right. They have a thing called moot wine. It's a vintage made from the finest of the grapes that are harvested from. I could have sworn I just changed this word. Yeah, from the vines on the llamas trees. There are many varieties of this sort of wine tailored to the nature of the political or social moot that they are served at. At which, rewrite that. They're aggressive, passive, neutral vintages, as well as more joyous or somber varieties. So you're getting the somber wine. This is a time of sadness, or we're not really sure if we like you people. We're going to have an aggressive wine over dinner. Can you imagine aggressive wine? I think it'd be cool. I liken it to having angry pasta. The arrabbiata. Is that how you pronounce it? I think it's how you pronounce it. An angry sauce in Italian. What, sleep? Get sleep tonight. I'll try. I have a game after this. Then maybe some sleep. I still got to write a an introduction letter back to the board of the nonprofit I'm on, because we're starting things up, and I have to write that. And the CEOs would bugging me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to write that. I got to do that. I got to do that. Seen the dispenser with a woman sitting with her feet in the beer. Yes, but it'd be elven feet. You believe that's called Hennessy? Oh, I like it. I like it. Let's put this at a 2. We'll put this one. At a 2 as well. What would be the word for that? How would I describe their dispositions? Trying to think of the Freilanders. I'm using them in terms of their drinks and their food choices. Okay. Bam. You're so much fun, Nikki Green. Why? Thank you, King Dark. Have the old version of Or Loco in Erudia. We can change the name to suit the arrow. What is Or Loco? Don't know what that is. see. Found an addictive heavenly drink at Dunkin' Donuts while in Florida. Strawberry, dragon fruit, and banana. Okay, Sassy Witch. Go crazy? I don't know. Highly caffeinated malt beverage. It makes you do dumb stuff faster. Wow, I can't imagine why they called it Four Loko. Where is my other... I had another note here about that. Ah, there we go. Let's see, either... I want to see what people said about this. Have a couple of flowers. Ba, 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 ba. Like that. I want to find out what they say. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. O'Shea. People are like, there are no answers for your question. Somebody asked a question about what some of these types of mead taste like, and someone said, there's no way to answer this question. All right, I'm gonna write down two different types. There's a place called Goldfield here. This is area outside. You know, it's a large area that's full of farming and berries and all kinds of stuff. It's a very productive area. They produce mead here. What besides I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna write down one that's heather and one that is black currant. Is there something else you guys think would be interesting to have a mead infused with? Well, for loco. Well, you know, it works both ways. Young man's drink. Indeed, I used to partake with the Four Loco cousin juice. Mead is a honey drink? Yes. Well, there is a pepper liqueur, but that is made over in the Halfling lands over near Sennis Fall and the Caustic Strand over in these areas here. That's where that pepper mead is. That is the one that's made by the little red-headed halfling lady. Blackberry mead is very good. Never had a prickly pear mead. I had prickly pear liqueur, but I don't remember what it was. Kind of liqueur, what it was, why it was made with prickly pears. And it was fine. It was kind of sweet. I guess it was technically a dessert wine because it was in this long, thin, tall blue bottle from this vineyard that my brother got stuff from when he lived in New York. They used to always go out there. It was called Duck Walk. And they don't ship it, I guess. I'm not sure if it still works or if they still make stuff. Why's it got to be blackberries? We'll go with that. Oops. Don't need an extra W in there. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I have a bottle of, what is this stuff? Why I have my headphones on? I'm not even listening to music right now. This one is Red Agnes, red currant mead. So thin little bottle. See, little tiny bottle. But this is 12% alcohol by volume. So it's got a little alcohol in it. Yeah, I don't want to set this on anything that's going to knock it over. Is that standing? That's standing fine. And it's quite red. Quite red. What color was that wine I was talking about? Which wine? The Elven wine? The Sun wine is reddish and gold. Trail wine is more like a traditional, like kind of clear, like a, what do you call it? A white wine, like a Gewürztraminer, or however you pronounce that German thing. Yeah, I've never opened that bottle. I should probably do that someday and try it. All right, so we got that. Oops. I can spell the good things right. This here. When I was in Germany, it was a long time ago. It was like, I only went once. I just went on a whim, and it was like 25 years ago, something like that. I went in the spring, and it was asparagus season. So every place I went to eat had asparagus of some sort. White asparagus, green asparagus, asparagus this. It was sparkle, 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 sparkle everywhere. And the other thing they had is, since it was spring, is every single place I went seemed to have their own damn beer. It's like, you know, the people were great because almost everybody spoke English at these restaurants. And I tried German, but I was very bad at it. But they were very nice, but almost every single one of them had their own version of a light beer. Like, not, I shouldn't say light. It was a spring beer that they had. Oh, would you like to try our blah, 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 blah? Like, sure. So, and their beers were crisp and light, and they just tasted really good for a beer, which was surprising because I don't really care for the taste of beer a whole lot. And I was like, oh, it was pretty good. But also, that's where I found Flemish ale, because they served all kinds of crazy stuff there. And I found a couple of them. I'd never find them over here, but then later found the Duchess de Bourguignon and Monk's Cafe, which are both, I believe they're both sour Flemish ales. They're so good. They're so good. It's very good. I can drink an entire one of those, and there's not small bottles. They're like this. Some of the times you get them, they're the size of a small wine bottle. Sometimes you can get them in individual beer bottles. Sometimes. Varieties. Why is it complaining about varieties? Oh, I just had to click on it again. What would I say? What's a good word for that? What's a good... Go over here. Go over here. Come in. Hello. Why won't it put this page above that one? There we go. We'll go with that. There we go. Not sure if I'm going to name all these because there's a lot of them, but we'll see. They removed the caffeine from the energy beer. I want an energy beer. Summer Shandy. Well, I mean, you could technically mix a beer and Red Bull. Don't they do that at bars? Dark beer. Yeah, there are dark beers. Can't add anything to the alcohol conversation. Fine. Old people drinks. You mean like Bailey's? Dirty one. Now I just want mead. Mead. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Let's see. Let me this. Where is Owl's home was right there. Yeah. We'll say sought after. Boop. All right, there we go. Clunkety, 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 go the cats. Oh, that's right. I was going to go check on her really quickly. All right, I'll be right back. Enjoy the chair while I check on her. on that. Left the toy on the floor. She didn't play with it. What are you doing over there? I'm going over. I'm writing. Feel free to come over. You have water. You have food. Hi, buddy. Coming in? All right. Calvino wanted to come visit. He wanted him in, so. The Vino cat. Hello, sir. How you doing? How you doing, bud? Don't worry. We're going to sit down. Boom. Calvino, come here. Come here. Come here. What, you're just going to lay down? He's like, nope. He just did the side flop. Flop. All right. Pearl wanted to say hi to you. He walked right by Pearl, and she's like, nuzzled him, and he went, nuzzled her, and she pawed at him lightly, and then she flopped down on the floor, and he's like, okay, and walked past and came over to sit with me. I think I had too much hot sauce in my coffee. It's making me snizzles. And here I go back for more of it. Don't talk bad about George Bailey. Ramp, ramp. Don't you insult Bailey's. My wife bought some garlic aioli. It's really strong, way too strong. Whenever she makes a sandwich, I have her put that stuff on it. I'm trying to build a tolerance for it. Hey, it's a good idea. I'm making myself sniffle with hot sauce. You're talking about garlic aioli this strong. It's the perfect day. Yes, you're making air biscuits. He's doing this while I'm petting him. Hi. Yes, you like the air biscuits, Mr. Green Eyes, don't you? He's a happy guy right now. Okay. You're a happy kitty, I know. Boop, boop, boop. All right, you enjoy. Oh. All right. Yeah, I can't pet you like that, buddy. That takes both of my arms. He takes both of my arms away, and I can't do anything. Yeah, I know you like it because I can scritchy scratch under both his armpits. He's like, ah. And he's just making biscuits while I do it, resting his head out, his chin on my hand. Yes, you're adorable. Can I have my arm back? I can have my arm back. I get a. I got a grunty from him. All right. We're gonna write down something about dwarven spirits because they have a couple of things I wrote down. One is a spirit derived from mushrooms. Hi. Yes, I know you want my hands on your head, your face, your scritchy scratch spot between the ears, under your chin, under your armpits. I can't pet you constantly. I can't do it. If you want to snuggle, you could go over snuggle with Pearl. She could use somebody to snuggle with. Oh, wait, there she is. Hi. Wow, that was a very slight meep. Buddy, you are such a dork. He's trying to wheedle his way up onto my keyboard. You see a weird, like, chain of, like, blurry just it's because he's sticking his head on the keyboard. What? Calm down. I'm still you'll be fine. 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 All right, I'll type with this hand while I pet you with that hand. That's perfect. All right, so mushroom liqueur. Most dwarven inns, taverns, and drinking halls feature many sorts of mushroom-based liquors, ranging from sipping fineries to thick, almost syrupy brews favored by the miners. Can you imagine a nice, thick, mushroom-based liquor? It's like alcoholic mushroom gravy. Never thought you'd hear those words together. What? My coffee. Can't have this. I want to get one good mouth out of you so everybody can hear it. You're so talkative. What? You're quiet talkative today. You goofball. He's just looking at me like, oh, you want to pet me? You want to pet me? You want to pet me? Yeah, I'm petting you. Picked up my sister's cat. He got all hissy, fat post like being lifted. I learned to type one-handed. Too difficult when you've taken typing classes. Yeah, I took typing classes and it's not really easy to do. Yes, buddy. I'm doing the Barbara Seville music in my head while I'm rotating his butt and his front half. I'm just doing this. Oh, now I got his belly. Now I got his belly. I can do the danger pouch and the danger everything. And he is loving it. He's just like, he's just loving it. He's loving it. I'm doing the massage thing on him. Like, I'm doing that. And he just, oh my gosh, I think he fell asleep. You cannot have fallen asleep that fast. Are you just going to reach up and grab my fingers? You guys can't see it, but he's just sitting there going, more. What? Eh? What was that noise? You're such a goofball today. It's got into you. He's literally laying on his belly just with his paws all curled up, looking at me like with one eye open, like, you're gonna keep petting me. I was just sitting here grabbing his sternum and going, rah, 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 rah. Wide reach, not so hard. You saw a foot? Ah, okay, good. It's hard to see the little feet because my camera is at just the wrong angle for it. All right, bud. All right, we're talking about Silver Mountain. We're gonna move on to Zintur. Because Zintur are the dwarves. They have stuff that they drink, but their stuff is more less mead and more spirits. They're typically served to What do you want? Hi. You know, you are quite a pain in the butt right now. I'm trying to write. I could give you... I don't really have a toy to give you up here. I got nothing to give you. I got nothing to give you for a toy. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing, buddy. I could applaud my beard for my trouble. Hello. And just so you know, you saw that paw on my beard? It went right here. That was not just a paw. That was full murder claws going like this down my face. Because he wants to play and he wants to snuggle. Buddy, I really am trying to write. And I know you're such a happy boy right now. And I can't write while you're doing this. I can't. You're going to go? You want to move? Where are you going? What are you doing? You're disturbing me. I'm going to disturb you. Huh? What? Got your tummy? He's like, no, you don't. I got your keyboard. And he stuck his head on my keyboard rest. Okay. He's incredibly playful right now, but usually that's going to turn into, within 5 minutes, him deciding he wants to go full murder paw, grab my arm, and go, rah. Right? Am I in danger? Like this? Huh? Yeah. You go ahead and headbutt me all you want. I'm going to keep typing. No, you do not bite my thumbs while I'm typing. He's just licking my thumb, and all of a sudden he just goes, I need these. This is how I open things for you. Thumbs this. Ah, I got it out of your mouth. He almost got a good bite in it. He wants to tidy up your beard. It needs to be neat. Yes, very nice. Okay, buddy. Buddy, I want to type. I'm typing about Iska. Iska. The drink. All right, yes, you're purring loudly. You're purring loudly. Can I type some now? Can I type some now? Please. Okay. You go ahead and do whatever it is you're gonna do. I'm gonna type. Oh man, I got some fur off you. That was not what I intended. You're shedding a little bit of fur since it's getting warm out. Uh, I not like that word. What is it trying to complain about? Think about Kelvin. The program does not like my word until I click on it, and then it's okay. It's the dorky thing. I'm giving him another like shaky massage. You like that? Yep, he's giving me biscuits, so he liked it. I can't keep doing that though. That's a lot of work. Trying to type. Trying to type, sir. I know what I can give you. I just realized what I can give you. I can give you one of the drawstrings from one of my pairs of pajama pants because I never use these things. Get it? There you go. You can see his little head there. All right, here you go. Have fun with your thing. No, it's not an invitation to go after my hand. You chew on the string. Enjoy. I forgot I have a few of these laying around because I never used them. So I take them out of my pajama pants. And then I was like, I have this long string. What the heck do I do with it? Cat toy. Are you just going to leave it there? Okay, you're just going to watch me type. Okay. What would be the word? What? That's Pearl. Why'd you look at me and go, meh? You know who Pearl is? Calico girl who's usually very talkative, but has been very quiet the last few days. Trying to think of the word for what I want to call this because the word that's coming to mind is incorrect. We'll do. Very good boy. We're all snuggled down. Do you want me to remove this? Ooh. No, you don't get to bite my fingers. I'm taking this away from you because you don't want it. Cats and their lightning reflexes. Good thing I've got faster than lightning reflexes. If you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. What? It's my coffee cup. You've seen this every single day. He's giving me a teethy fang sniff face like while he's sniffing the coffee cup. I don't get it. Yeah, it's coffee. You can't have that. You know you can't have it. Dude, you always want to smell it. All right. The dwarves of Zintur also make meads, though they're typically served to guests and not normally consumed by regularly by locals. Iska, clear and pungent spirit distilled from many fruits and tubers across the kingdom. Iska packs quite the kick for the uninitiated. Uninitiated, yeah, there you go. It also has been known to be used to remove oils and oxidation from metalworks in Zinturian workshops. There you go. Not only is it good for getting you drunk, it's good for getting oil and oxidation off of metal. It's like WD-40 and a drink in the same thing. No typing more bridges. Really, where's this bridge? So this bridge is you really have to see it. But if you send me a nominal deposit, I can share the location with you. Everyone wants to smell the napkin, even though they know they shouldn't. It smells like chloroform to you. Oh. If you've never watched Mom and Dad Save the World, there's an entire scene with Todd Spengo's army of idiots in there. There's a thing called a light grenade. And it's a grenade with the words, I think it's do not touch or don't pick me up written on a little tag on it. And if you touch it, it just instantly disintegrates you with light. It just... And they're wasting it. They're wasting an entire army because every guy in order is like, oh, what's this? Huh, what's that? And the one guy has to call for backup. We're going to need some backup. Because they're slowly but surely all dying from it. They're not very smart, by the way. You may have noticed that from my description. Okay. Touring workshops. What else do we want to put down about the dwarves? Zintur. Because after I do all these things about the drinks that are common in a lot of these kingdoms, I'm going to do the a little callback to the food. Because I mentioned in their area and their faction peoples, like what kind of stuff they do. Like, you know, the Freilanders have a lot of dried meats and sausages and stews and breads and things like that. The Solinor, the elves have very specific dishes. The stuff that's a Pruru and the crew eat. Their bug patés and all that stuff. And yeah, I'll be adding a little entry for each of those. Eventually, it would be fun to put recipes in here, but we'll see. Hello, Jensen. Evidently, I'm a supervisor at work now and had to do some of those responsibilities. Help someone with modules that are 130 days past due. Hour with it to get him logged into a computer. Wow. Wow, congratulations. I'm sorry. Calvino's a supervisor of whatever I'm doing. He's just here to make sure that I'm keeping things up to code. Or down to code. Something. Mm. We'll go with where did I put this? This. We'll say popular. Popular local drinks. All right, there we go. Supervisor. I want to put my head through our stainless steel prep tables. No! No, never frozen. I'm just very still. Everyone ready for Easter? I'm kind of ready for Easter. I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on this week for work, so it's going to be an interesting time. So I just remembered I have to take Friday off. Got to remember to do that. How you doing, Vino? How you doing? What? Can I get one more? What? Oh, there we go. Good boy. Come here. Get a snuggle for that. Snuggle scratch for that one. Not ready for Easter yet, Dave. No, be ready. You're supposed to be ready. Vino. Boop, 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 boop. All right, buddy. I got to go back to typing now, okay? I go back to typing. You enjoy snuggling on my lap. You're getting so much fur in the air. You are definitely shedding. I'm going to have to brush you out again. Not even a little. I have some of the food in the fridge, but I'm still need to clean. Ah. Well, Chrysanth, do you think you're going to get an Easter basket, or is your mom not love you anymore? All right, we got the small folk stuff there. Not going to put anything else in there yet. All right, the Agrians are very, very much known for wine. My mom loves me, I think. For reference, I sent Chrysanth a video of a woman crying, walking out of her house onto the porch, filming herself, saying, "My mom just told me that she doesn't love me anymore." And then she turns, and the mom in the house is, "That is not what I said. All I said is I didn't make you an Easter basket." And she just turns to the camera and says, "It's the same thing." And just starts bawling. I'm like, and she's an adult. So there you go. Typical millennial. Get off my lawn. Or something. Yep. After church service, I got eggs, egg dye, spiral ham, Hawaiian rolls, and the rest is going to be this Friday's grocery order. Ah, nice. Service is printed for Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter. Sermons are outlined for all the services. Won't be ready until done. I get it. You need to clean, or are you OCD and think everyone is always judging you if your home looks like someone else's or lives there is dirty? Wow, Chrysanth's mom was on notice. All right, buddy. What are we going to write about the Agrians? What do you think, Calvino? You're reclining kind of like an Agrian now. He's just laying there like, I'm Cat. All right, you go be Cat. Look at this. I got a big blue fur. Look at this. Can't get off my fingers. There we go. Floating downwards. It's going to land right on him. Oh, he caught it in midair. He caught it on his nose and then went, and it went flying. That was impressive. Yeah. Oh, here it goes. It landed again. Right here. Got it back. You going to catch it again? It landed on your head. It landed right on your head this time. You missed that. Here. It's your fur. Oh no, it's stuck to my finger now. Ah! I can't get it free. Here we go. Ready? I'm trying, buddy. There it goes. He caught it. Okay, good job. He's like, my fur, give it back. Wolfman shedding so the downstairs could use a vacuum, sweep, and mop. Does everyone, can I come over? Women. Rory, oh no. That's my mom 100%. If it's not ready to be shown to sell, it's not clean. Oh no. Oh no. We'll go to the next column here. What, Calvino? What is that? Headbutt in my hand? No, you can't. Can't have my thumbs. I need my thumbs. I'm human. I need thumb. Unless you don't want me to ever open another can of cat food for you. He just kind of dejectedly stuck his head down on my lap like, All right. What? That again, that's Pearl. She's just walking around, which is I'm very happy to see. I know it's confusing you because you're like, I thought I was showing a cat in here. No, she walked right past you, or you walked right past her, dude. You go say hi to her. She's literally right there. Okay. Dork. All right, look, I'm free. I'm free. All right, known far and wide for their wines, their vintages are what most non-elves think of when the subject comes up. Too numerous to list out. Just list. Each major family and city has at least one special vintage that is their claim to fame. All right. Though many would be hard-pressed to identify them in a blind taste test. Totally. What do you call a line of plant? I guess an heirloom plants. What? What do you need, sir? Where did you go? We're literally. Okay, you're such a weird cat today. Calvino, if you need me to let you outside, just let me know. Let's see. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of something here. It made me hate cleaning so much. Wife is making strawberry pretzel salad. Cheesecake thing. Not a fan of cheesecake. Dave, you're not a fan of most things. What is something you love to eat, Dave? Right now, put me on the spot. What is a food you love to eat? Do not say Jets Pizza because I know you'll lie. You'd be lying if you said that. Mayo based with marshmallows. No, Jetson. Technically, that wasn't a no, Zared or what? But just make it with garlic aioli and marshmallows. It'll be fine. He does say Jets Pizza. We can screenshot it and send it to ley lines. Ooh, good point. Get ready with your screenshot. Spaghetti. Okay. That's fine. That makes sense. Now, here's the question. With sauce or just the spaghetti? Are we talking like 10-year-old won't eat the sauce with the spaghetti, or do you just like spaghetti with sauce and spaghetti with meatballs and just a nice normal spaghetti dinner? Baconator without mayo. Just pizza sucks. The strawberry pretzel thing doesn't have marshmallows and mayo. Oh, well, that's good. I banned Dave for 5 minutes for that cheesecake comment. Well. You need to go out, sir. You are meowing up a storm. Tomato-based meat sauce. Ooh, yes. A nice thick meaty sauce. Now I want lasagna. Thanks, guys. What? I say lasagna and you go, Rew! Just Wells wants lasagna. Oh my gosh, time has been flying. How did I get this far in the stream? My goodness. Good job, you guys. You kept me focused. Something, or I kept myself focused. I'm not sure which. What, buddy? What? You need to go out again? Is this what I'm being told? Hey, it's Luigi. I'm looking at a place nearby to see, since I have a game starting really soon, if I can get some lasagna ordered. Because I don't have time to make lasagna, obviously, before. This place I order from nearby makes... Okay. The app just shut off. That was interesting. Makes a lasagna that's actually really good. Not like a normal place where you get some noodles and they're crunchy and burnt on the side and they have maybe splattered a couple of pieces of crumbled meat inside it. This, when you order it, you get like a 1.5 pound slab of lasagna that's like this thick in its own little container. Like, holy cow. First time I got it, I was kind of surprised. And they have really good tiramisu. And I don't even like tiramisu that much. But it's really good. We get that. All right, I'm going to order this because that way I can get it going here. It has a chance of getting here without too much of my game going past. Right. I'll just interrupt them when I want to go get it. Just eat off camera. All right, look at that. I have ordered lasagna. You guys made me want lasagna. Good job. And the thing is, you can get lasagna with all kinds of stuff. I get it with an Italian sausage link just sitting on top of it. They just cook a hot Italian sausage link and put it on top, and I just slice it up and eat it because it's already got meat in it, but an Italian sausage, come on. Hello, this eccentric. I just noticed you said "Hail Frost" over there. Hello. How does she's not ricotta? Really? With not like ricotta? Okay. Cheesecake is horrible. Cheesecake is amazing. I don't even like dessert that much, and I can't eat a whole huge slice of cheesecake. It's just too much. But I love it. So good. Well, crunchy is good, but when the noodles are basically just burned and it's literally just burnt noodles, that's what I don't like about it. What? I like the crispy edges when there's cheese and stuff. If it's just somebody took a blowtorch to the noodle edge, I'm like, oh. What? Okay, I'm gonna go see what he wants. Buddy, you are so loud right now. What do you mean? I got Pearl meowing too. What? Ow. Just stepped on that toy again. I gotta move that. There we go. Buddy, where are you even? Where are you? Where you at? Just now that I get up. Buddy. Buddy boo. You just literally sitting over there saying hi? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just sitting on a box making noises? What? I know. You're a good boy. I don't know why you're sitting on a box making noises. All right. All right. I'm going to take him over to the door now. I found him. Hello, Mr. Silent. Hello. Goodness. Never ends with these little monsters. Ah. Good news is, I picked up the cat toy, and I gave it to Pearl, and she liked it. She's nuzzling and playing with it, which is a good change. All right, anyway, I'm almost out of time here. And he's outside. All right. One slice of plain, maybe serve. Yeah, I just eat plain cheesecake. Struggle, though, to find good lasagna for delivery. Yeah, this place is kind of it's kind of an outlier. Weirdly enough, it's an Italian restaurant in a nearby hotel in downtown. And they just make a great lasagna. Um, there we go. I don't know how they do it or what they do, if they have a really good chef or something. Kind of impressive. This days before you become an adult and you can just eat yourself full of cheesecake. It was $100 30 years ago. I'm scared to make lasagnas now. Oof. Cheesecake World, I'm for younger, forever young and fat. In Cheesecake World. Cheesecake. Huh. Cheesecake World. All right, what do we got here? I've got about 5 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up a little bit. So I wrote up about the Thalassians. It's pretty much that they do wines because their kingdom is, there's not much left of their kingdom. So the two main towns, Folos and Chios, are a little bigger. Seabreak Haven's kind of small, but Folos and Chios definitely, since they have the area up by Chios where they can grow their northern wines, they're good, but a lot of the stuff is down near the Whispering Woods and Seabreak Haven. So they do a lot of winemaking around that area. Woohoo! It's one of the only foods you can make. Cheesecake is disgusting. Jet pizza sucks. Let's see how many more invectives he can throw. All right, let's save that one off. And mayo's disgusting. Oh. Hi, Dave. Have a good evening, you hater of mayo. I don't know. Maybe Dave's just never had good mayo. If you make it at home, it's so good. I mean, it doesn't last very long, but it's really good. Mayo's not your favorite either. Hey, you put mayo down in a pan and cook some stuff in it occasionally. Like you can put mayo all over steak and cook a steak that way. Put mayo on a bun and brown the bun with mayo instead of butter. It's good. And you just sit back while you're watching TV with a tablespoon and a jar of mayo and just eat it like peanut butter. I mean, what could be better? You say that as I've been eating crab salad with rice all week. Well, okay. Mayo does work well for grilled cheese. Yes. Yes, it does. That is gross. Well, yeah, I'm hoping there's no one who would just sit around with a spoon and a jar of mayo watching a TV show eating it. That's just, no. I wouldn't even do that. And I will eat weird stuff till the day is done. I wouldn't even do that. Yeah, there probably is. I don't want to know that person. No, we don't want to know about him. There we go. I have to look at one thing over here really quickly before I get ready to go. Oh, there we go. Just fix this one thing. There you go, Crescent. I found a picture. It'd say I made a picture for you. Put it in food and recipes. All right, everybody. I got to get out of here. It's past my time. I'm wasting your time. I'm going to get out of here. Like, subscribe. We're nearly, unless we've already hit it, we're at nearly at 14,000 subs on Moonskull. Oh, we're so close. Almost there. Almost there. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. And leave some comments. And stick around because in a little while on this very same channel, you can watch Season of Ghosts. And I will be back here again on Thursday for more of this. So have a good night. And I will talk to you all later.